New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Strong left! Strong left!
Come on!
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Good job, good job.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Second down to the offense in search of
Ohio,
6 yards.
Ohio.
We got double up, double up.
Here we go. Red 38. Red
Slot man moves right. They'll go again to McCoy.
Run! Run!
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they control things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
We hit it.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Check
Come
it out,
on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Here we go. Ohio. Come on, let's
Second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Not here.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That ain't working.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mine. Don't worry about that.
Here we go. Red 38. Ohio. Let's go.
Give to McCoy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
I got trips this side. I got trips this side. We got
Come
three.
on,
We got
Ohio.
Now Taylor on first down. They drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
Red 38.
Is the main workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This will be the 9th play on this drive.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Used to have our coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They go left with 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
Certainly, you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row. You get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a carry is C.J. Anderson. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football,
Watch him now, Barney,
getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really like this.
2nd down, Anderson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Right there. All day, baby.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Back out of that, Philly. Here we go.
10.
Penalty, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line. We'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Come on, let's go.
In motion. Run for it with McCoy. Fancy footwork at midfield. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Fielded about a yard deep. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right near the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys.
Back
He
there,
doesn't
here we
exist.
go, here
He's
we
not
go.
a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to
Hurry
go
up, here we
out
go.
and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this run.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey,
They
listen,
don't want
there's
it,
going to
fellas.
be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
Woo! Let's get it.
Now let's go.
58, right over there, right over there.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And
we
they'll
go,
take
here we
him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defending that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Let's go, Ohio! 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 Here we go! Watch
The
90!
tight end changing his
Watch
position.
90!
Watch
Flex
safety
round!
watch safety
Flex
screen.
round!
Safety
Flex
screen.
round! Ohio! Ohio!
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go! Watch
Philly
90!
Brown, the man in
Watch
motion
90!
left.
Here, I need one over here.
First down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it.
Come on,
Those
let's
defenders,
go.
they were rallying to the football
Flex
pretty quickly.
round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide
Ohio!
receiver, tight end, but
Ohio!
running backs,
Come on, let's
they can
go.
be a big part of any
Flex
passing
round.
offense
Let's
now.
go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Strong left, strong left.
Ohio! Let's flex round! Flex round!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Space to run past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want,
He
but the
wasn't
defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills want to extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do they do? Get it to their best player, right? Find him, explode it, and try and move the football.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
It's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen.
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Over!
Check out, bro.
Chiefs all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Ohio!
3 down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Here we go!
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? They've had nice success throughout this ball game.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
They're going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Tight end's right.
Watch you now, Barney!
We got 3.
Now let's go!
Out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey.
Here we go now.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Detroit now. Detroit. 90. All right, now look at 56, 39, 57,
Maybe they want some
39.
extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
49.
This might be a free play.
Here we go.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, walk off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now let's go.
From the goal on third, Simeon.
6-man.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go.
First down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Ohio. Here we go. Flex round.
Now it's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 9.
They go play action with Taylor. Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Merriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Flex round.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perry. And all the way through Bills touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Ohio.
He came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw with is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot. Know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Left. Watch left.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Watch it now, Barney,
See if they stay
Barney.
on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Broncos on third down. Not good. That's a 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go! Green 39!
A shotgun snap for Simeon.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Fighting his way through the attack. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. First down at Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10, Simeon again. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Sent off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch
Flex
tight end.
round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
No run now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hot.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Flex round!
Alert flare.
Let's go!
They go play action now. Taylor. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight.
Here we go!
Three down.
Red 38!
They go down to the 4. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ohio! Come on!
With McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Hey, fellas, we
Back
got 3.
now
Let's go.
in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Watch left.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Come
Let's
on!
set a tone.
2nd down. Here's Taylor. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to digest that play from his linebacker position. Coverage and back the ball.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards there, so that'll take us to 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
Now running right is Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Strong left.
Now let's go.
Hey. We got 3.
Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Bills getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
Let's go.
Exactly. And try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage. So I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo.
Come on,
right? You also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go red track. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady. Get those gains and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Play action. Now Taylor. And an alley to run. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flex round.
Check 3.
Here we go. Flex round.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed.
Now McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play packages, don't they?
This time with Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Here we go now.
Coaches, be honest, I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out
Yeah,
here.
use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Yeah,
Realize
baby.
how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
First down and 10 now for the offensive
All right,
group.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock
Watch
here
it now,
at
Barney,
first down.
Barney. All right, here we go.
On first down, Simeon. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
To throw with Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hurry up, here we go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, here's Simeon. The swing pass caught.
Check three.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath.
Now let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Let him know.
C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. For that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Double tight.
Come on, let's go. Hey,
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. They said at the beginning of the year, hey, our goal